This one small mistake costs a nonprofit thousands. Don't let it happen to you. Hey, it's your nonprofit bestie, Gigi here, a risk advisor with OWIG Risk and a nonprofit founder. Welcome to the OWIG channel, where we share simple ways to safe-proof your organization and keep your mission going strong. Before we begin, make sure to like, subscribe, and share with your nonprofit bestie. And if there's anything I said today that was helpful, drop a 1 in the comment. So, this one small mistake costs a nonprofit thousands, so don't let it happen to you. All right, besties, let me tell you a story. There was a nonprofit, let's call them Me. So they were doing incredible work in their community. They had dedicated volunteers, successful fundraisers, and a growing reputation. But one small mistake, one little oversight cost them thousands. And worst of all, it could have been avoided. So what went wrong? Misclassifying workers as independent contractors. Me was growing fast. The work was piling up, and to keep up, they hired some extra help with fundraising assistant and admin support, event coordinators. They call them independent contractors and assume that meant no payroll taxes, no benefits, no workers' comp. At first, everything seemed fine. These workers had set schedule. They came in every day at the same time, reported to supervisors, checking in regularly, used nonprofit resources, working just like a regular employee. But here's the problem. Just because you call someone a contractor doesn't mean they legally are one. The IRS and labor laws look at how they actually work, not just the title on paper. And so when audit time rolled around, you guessed it, bam! The workers' comp auditor flagged them, ruled that these contractors were actually employees, and hit me with a huge bill for unpaid workers' comp premium and penalties. Thousands of dollars lost, just like that. So why this happened and why so expensive? So many nonprofits assume if you call someone an independent contractor, that's all that matters. But bestie, that's not how it works. If they have a set schedule and work under your direction, a role that's key to your nonprofit, a supervisor they report to regularly, then legally, they might be considered an employee. And if the IRS Department of Labor or Workers' Comp audit decide they were misclassified, then your nonprofit could owe back taxes and unpaid payroll deduction, workers' comp fine and penalties, unpaid wages if they should have received overtime, legal fees if they decide to sue for employee benefits. One paperwork mistake can drain your nonprofit budget fast. So how to avoid this mistake? The first thing is classify your workers correctly before it's too late. If your nonprofit hire workers, whether it's for fundraising, admin help, event support, don't assume they're contractors just because you say so. Double check your workers' comp policies. Are they classified correctly? Also, review labor laws in your state. Does this role legally count as an employee? If you're not sure, ask for help. And yes, bestie, that's where OWIG Risk is here for. Secondly, use a workers' compensation exclusion agreement. If your nonprofit does work with a true independent contractor, protect yourself with a workers' comp exclusion agreement. This document does two important things. It clearly states that the contractor is not an employee, and it waives their right to workers' comp through your nonprofit. One simple document can save you thousands in legal fees. And step 3, know the difference between contractors and employees. Not sure if your contractor is an actual employee? Ask yourself these questions. Do they have set hours? Do they report to a supervisor? Do they perform a job that's critical to your nonprofit mission? If you answered yes to these, they might be legally an employee. So besties, if you need help figuring out all of this, that's what OWIG Risk is here for. Risk management is what we do, and we do it well. Click in the link in the description to speak with one of our team members to get help reviewing your policies. Now, besties, I know we covered a lot today, but here's what I want you to remember. One small mistake, like misclassifying a worker, can turn into a costly disaster. Taking a few minutes now to check your classification can save you thousands later. And don't stress. That's exactly why I'm here for. OWIG Risk is your partner in risk management. We're here to help. Click the link in the description to speak with one of our team members and make sure your nonprofit is protected. All right, so that's it. So before you go, make sure to like, subscribe, and share with your nonprofit besties. I'll see you in the next video. See you later, besties.